Yo, 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 everybody, this is Narcoleptic Cheetah. We're in another episode of Minecraft, and today we're going to finish the iron farm, at least I hope so. We're going to put the villagers in the farm itself, and then we're going to put the zombies in, and it'll be quick and easy. Probably not. We'll probably run into problems, because that's just the way Minecraft is. Actually, that's just the way life is. Okay, so we're going to start on that. If we have a little bit of time, we'll probably start on, like, the trading hall or something. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. I mean, you get it all back. Actually, I probably lost a bit. I don't care. It's so cheap. The biggest expense on it is that you need string for it, but you need string for every 6, so it's not that big of a deal. So basically, you get 6 times the amount of string that you have. And so this is it. Let's do a fly around so I can. Okay, that was a little bit of a issue, but as you can see, we have 3 of these modules now, all lit up. Some of this scaffolding is just kind of everywhere. So we're gonna get the villagers and the zombies in next, and if we look at it. We're gonna grab some of our scaffolding. So if we look at it, it's actually gonna be kind of tough. So in Doc M's video, he goes over this. It's you can just get the eggs and pop them in there and see if it works. And I did this in creative, and I made sure it worked. This close together and everything. By the way, I just kind of wanted to go out and say like how easy these things are compared to the old iron farms. I mean, the old iron farms were like 20 blocks by 20 blocks, so that's 400 blocks, plus they had 2 levels. If you did slabs, it's still 400 blocks, but I didn't use 400 blocks on this entire build. And that only got you about 1 iron per 6 minutes, or it was, no, 1 iron golem per 6 minutes, and this is way faster, especially with 3 modules. So this is 3 modules. 3 modules of the other one was almost impossible to stack on top of each other because you had to stack them like 70 blocks apart. So second part is like you would have to build them like, I don't know, it's like 70 blocks in each direction and up and down, and so you wind up with these huge farms, which is not terrible, but it's also not good. These are just easy. Like, if the hardest part is getting the villagers in here, I am all for it, because you still had that problem with the other one to get the villagers in their cells and such. Often did rails. I didn't fall. So you would often do rails to get things up there, but we have water elevators now, so that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. Oh hey, there's some scaffolding here. And my idea is to use scaffolding again to kind of build a structure where we can. I'm hoping anyway that we can like drop water down, push them up an elevator. Although I don't know, I just thought of this. I don't know if villagers can climb on scaffolding. If they can, this isn't gonna work because they could like get off early. Okay, dude, I'm gonna need some kind of way to tell. These guys are kind of all in the same place. Let's see if I just quickly. Yeah, they can move in it. Dang it! So that's not gonna work. Shoot. Well, foo. I guess what we're gonna have to do is build columns. It's not a huge deal. Basically, it'll be columns of sand, or probably sand. I was gonna say or gravel, but and we'll build it up kind of probably from the side, I'm thinking, and then they'll just drift over, actually much like this. They'll go up, they'll drift over, but then instead of dropping down, they'll just dropping down all that way, they'll just drop down into their beds. very similar to this. Except this is more of a permanent structure, so I used glass. These will be temporary structures, so I will use sand. Alright, I might time-lapse this, actually. And go! Alright guys, so where the golems fall off, and they have gaps between them because golems are too wide and I don't want to waste that much glass. So I can fit between them, but the golems can't. It was really important. Well, it's good for when they fall off because it directs them straight down, so that's good. This has been expanded, I think. This actually might be, let's see, that's a 5x5 in the middle, so yeah, this is an 11x11, which actually is better than my original 9x9. I just went ahead and put some brick down just to make it look nicer than this crap. That block is in there so I can go down, put some lava in there, so it'll kill the things. And these signs are all built off of that sign right down there. So if someone broke that, all these would break and then that would go in. We had a wandering trader come in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I was gonna show you if I can before it gets too dark. Also, when it gets dark around here, like an extra golem falls down. I think the villagers wind up hurting themselves, which is not good. So I've just created this little place right here. So let's see if I can sneak in. So basically what happens is the lava will go right here. It'll fall on top of these signs, which I can cross under fine, but the golems clearly cannot. They'll catch on fire, they'll die, it'll be fine. I'll probably kill that llama at that point. Did the wandering trader die? Okay, I must have to jump to do that. He's not down here anymore. Oh no, he's invisible. It's nighttime, so he's invisible. Okay, so I need to go back. Oh yeah, it's really dark. Holy crap. One of the things we need to do. Hi. We'll probably have to sleep over here. Monsters nearby. Monsters nearby. Fantastic. So anyway, we need to sleep, and that means killing a couple of guys. Okay, maybe it's killing one guy. Alright, so we need to sleep so the villagers don't die. I witnessed something weird while... Oh, that guy's on fire. You're on fire! Saw a creeper and I was like, Okay, so the weird thing was that the villagers were suffering some suffocation damage. Oh my god, like this, like they are completely gone. What the heck? Like, so they suffer suffocation damage from these things. I don't understand why. Oh, that is so annoying. I had everybody sorted out. I can't even tell if there's 3 over there. There are. There's 3 there. I'm not gonna rebuild it. I had sand towers and everything, and for some reason, some of them suffer damage, but some don't. Like, these guys don't. They're all built exactly the same. Except that one doesn't have carpet on it. These have carpet on it. That's fine. Speaking of which, I need to get the... I don't have carpet on me. But I need to get the carpet going on that guy, because otherwise a golem can spawn over there. Let's see, like, these guys are fine. Those guys are fine. Some wind up dying? I don't understand. It looks like there's only 2 there. I have 5 in my vision. Still 5. 2. So, you gotta be kidding me. I don't understand why that happens. Like I said, those guys have died. Wait. These guys look like they might only have 2. So let's see. I'm still getting 5. What? Ah! So I don't know. Like in creative, that worked perfectly. I don't understand why they're glitching into the blocks and then dying. I thought it was because I had too many blocks close to them, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems like a golem spawns each time somebody takes damage. So, like, I guess those guys that died took enough damage that that these guys spawned and stuff. Oh, that is annoying more than anything, because it takes a long time to build those sand pillars and get the villagers where you want them. I don't know how else to get villagers in there other than, like, minecarts. I don't know if they sit on the minecarts, if they're okay. I think they have to bob up and down in this design, so that doesn't really work. I really don't know. Alright, anyway. So this is a catching device. We'll get rates. It just won't be as good as I wanted them to be. One of the things that did happen... Wow, why am I going through the tunnel? That is stupid. Is... Hey, that guy got... wheat in his inventory somehow. So this guy caught a piece of dirt. Hi, dude. And I managed to lure him into that hole. And then what I did over here is I did these four guys, these trapdoors, threw bones down in there, and then I lured about, I don't know, probably 10 zombies in there. Only 2 survived. So, or 2 picked up stuff, so they didn't despawn. So those are going to be our 3 zombies, that guy and those 2 guys, to get up in there. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to get them up in there. I'm holding off on naming them until they are in place. And now, granted, at this point, I don't have to rename them. I just want to. I want to rename them. I was thinking taking this tunnel, pulling it over this way, and somehow getting them up an elevator and over into their little cauldron areas, but I don't know if that's going to work. I guess we can try? I really don't know how I'm going to get them in there. Let's see. That's pretty much it, though. Like, once we get the zombies in there, we'll start getting lots better rates, and we need to get some lava. That's it. And then we'll be done with the episode. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, can't say I didn't call it. I definitely did. The thing with the villagers, I have been thinking about it for the last, I don't know, day or two in real life. And I've done a little bit of research online, and I actually even replayed the footage. I have the ReplayMod, and it actually records even when I tell it not to record. So, good thing is I was able to watch back when the villagers were dying and see what was going on, and it appears that they're taking damage when they sleep and then wake up, which is kind of what I figured. So anytime it becomes night and they lay in their beds, and then I sleep and they wake up, or they go the whole night through, they'll always kind of they'll take damage. Some of them will take damage, but not all of them. And I think I figured out why. I think there's this weird mechanic where the villagers sleep in their bed, but then they kind of like slide around a little bit. And when they slide around, there's that water there. Now, the water has to be there because they need to see the zombie later on. But anyway, so there's water there, and when they slide around, some of them slide their heads into the water source, and they drown, I think. A lot of them, it looked like they woke up in the middle of the night, and when that happened, they took damage. I can't tell if they were going to take damage anyway because they were drowning, or if it was more that they're hitting their heads on one of the solid blocks. I do suppose that we could put like glass in some of these places, just to make them transparent blocks, but like the stuff, their workstations and stuff, we can't make that transparent. I don't know if they already are or not. I don't think so, so we'll see. When I sleep in those beds, I wake up right where I'm supposed to. I never take damage. So, I don't know what's going on. But, I know we're getting close on the episode. So, the solution, I think, is to finish out the build. Put the zombies in, which I've started trying to figure out. And I'm hoping that the zombies... So, this is part of my research, but the zombies will scare the villagers out of bed in the middle of the night. So the reason at least I hope the way this works, by the way, I need to explain that thing. What I'm hoping happens is that they scare the villagers out of bed before they can drown, basically. I think that's the case. I'm not totally sure, but we'll see. I also, very simple redstone right here. Pressure plate powers this block, which powers the piston, which pushes the sticky piston, the soul sand out. I'm going to have a column of water right here, and then I'm hoping it'll just make a column of water, you know, the elevator. And so what I'm thinking is I'm going to have a zombie following me, chasing me down. I'm just going to sprint across this, stand here, and then he'll be shot up. I hope, because otherwise he's going to come and attack me, and I'm not totally ready for that. I'm thinking I might actually even close this part off in case that does happen, and then I'll have like a little escape hatch via... I could go this way, but that'd be bad for the zombies. So what I'm thinking is I'll have like an ender pearl. Like this will be closed off, and I'll just have an ender pearl go over there, and we'll reset or something. I don't totally know on that point, but I'm hoping it works. So we'll have a couple of signs right here, and a couple of signs right here. Literally no water sources or anything. I'm just banking on the zombie chasing me. This has a roof still, because I don't want the zombie to escape, for one, but I also don't want him to burn. So long as he doesn't have direct sunlight from above, he doesn't burn, so I think. Alright, so I'm going to continue doing this. Maybe record a little bit of the water thing, although y'all might be really sick of that. And I'll be back in a bit. Guys, I think we're done. Well, we're kind of done. We still have to repopulate the village things. One of the things, okay, so a couple notes, I guess, of what you need to do. The trapdoor needs to be open when the zombie goes in there, and then once he gets, you might have to punch him. I wouldn't hit him with a tool or anything, maybe a stick, but once you punch him, once he's like under the trapdoor, you can close it and his head will be in it. That'll be fine. You punch him again. Anyway, and he falls into the colander. He can't get out at that point. And at that point, I would just break the blocks around him, name him if you want to, and then get out of there as soon as possible. Break everything, and you should be fine. Also, one of note, stop the water source before you start breaking blocks. That way, like, nothing goes over and nothing like tries to snuff out your lava source over there, that kind of thing. This guy, yeah, I mean, these are gonna be ridiculous at rates, and we don't even have all the villagers that we need yet. I do believe that I was correct that the zombies are gonna prevent the villagers, ironically, from dying. In their little pods. Now, one of the things I would say about the pods, when you're putting villagers in there, Don't put them in on this level because the third villager can't get in until nighttime when the other villagers sleep. And so unless you want just to wait forever, good lord at the rates on this thing. So unless you just want to wait forever, I would say drop them in maybe on the glowstone level, remove the glowstone and the slab, drop them all the way down. That way they don't get stuck bouncing into these guys' hitboxes. And I think you could get all three in there pretty quickly and then just keep going. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure we'll see in like an episode or two if this is still working, but it should be. Wow. At the rates. Like, this would happen twice as fast on each level, and it's still pretty quick. So yeah, we're getting iron. I let a bunch of stuff despawn because I didn't want to minecarts despawn because I didn't want to pick them up. Yeah, see, that guy tried to sleep, but he woke up because the zombie scared him. Like, hey, yo, there's a zombie there. So I don't think they're gonna be able to to die because they, like I said, they just jump in and jump right back out. And it might be this middle bed actually. It looks like they sleep one at a time, versus these guys. Yeah, that does seem to have fixed it. So, so yeah, ironically, the zombies are keeping the villagers alive. This one has nothing in it, this pod that I'm pointing at right here. And this one has one villager in it, I think, or two. But either way, that whole spawning platform isn't even functioning right now. It's just the top one and this one, and it's because this has 3 guys in it, and I believe the very top one on this side has 3 guys in it. I think that one has 2, that one might have 1 or 2, that one has 2. So yeah, this side's not even contributing, this side's barely contributing. I'm gonna drop in some villagers between episodes and see if we can get some faster rates. And next, we will be working on the storage system for everything. Actually, let me get my ender pearls out because I want to, like, I don't want to mess with creepers and crap. Let's see, just. Oh, speaking of a creeper, jeez, run! Okay, just jump in the bed, get everything on fire, it'll be fine. So, yeah, we have an iron farm, and now it's AFKable. I'm not sure you need to. Like, just work in the area, and you should have plenty of iron. We have a chest down there right now. Like I said, we're going to work on getting a storage system probably next episode, and then we'll finally get into some building. We're going to build the factory that'll house the iron golem farm and the skelly farm. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I do... Oh, they're not in there. I do have some bricks. I probably don't have enough bricks, but we can at least start and kind of see where we go and all that stuff. I do want it to kind of look like a factory. I might even label it like Cheetah's factory or something like that. Holy crap, the freaking skeletons. Nope. This one. Okay. Death. Alright, so basically all I gotta do is tear that down, put more villagers in, and I think we will be fine. Yeah, another note, I guess, would be to put the zombies in first and then the villagers, because I have gone through a massive amount of villagers doing this. And, of course, put in the killing system, because otherwise you're going to be set up for failure, because you'll have a bunch of iron golems in your way as you try to build this killing system, and if you punch any of them, they will kill you in 2 hits. Doesn't even matter if you have full diamond armor. And they kill you in the killing chamber after you put lava in there. You just lost all your stuff. So yeah, not the greatest. So killing chamber, probably walls for them to slide down like that. And then put in the zombies, and then put in the villagers as we talked about. Anyway, if you guys like the episode, please leave a like on it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.